claims that he was also told Combs' head of security, Fahim Muhammad, had the power to make people disappear.
It's just crazy. Just read.
New details on Diddy's latest legal saga have just surfaced. And folks, it's a wild ride. Brace yourselves as we dive into the latest tea brewing in the entertainment industry. Allegations are flying, and it looks like Diddy might be in for a long haul with specific felony charges knocking on his door. But hold on to your seats because this scandal goes deeper than anyone could have imagined. Don't touch that remote. You won't want to miss this.
Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod, is the plaintiff in this case, and he's bringing the lawsuit against Diddy, Sean Combs, and several others.
In case you've been living under a rock, let's catch you up to speed. Recently, a music producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, dropped a bombshell lawsuit on the hip pop mogul accusing him of some seriously disturbing behavior. We're talking about allegations of sexual assault, folks, and it's sending shockwaves through the industry. According to the lawsuit filed in federal court in New York, Jones claims that Diddy, aka Sean Combs, subjected him to repeated instances of unsolicited groping and sexual touching. But hold on to your wigs, because it gets even juicier. Jones alleges that he was forced to have sex with sex workers and even had to work while Diddy showered and paraded around in his birthday suit. Talk about a workplace nightmare.
This lawsuit is so long. It's so many things that, he's claiming Diddy did.
Now, before you start reaching for the popcorn, Diddy's lawyer, Sean Hawley, is firing back, calling these claims pure fiction and promising to come out swinging in court. But wait, there's more. Jones isn't stopping there. Oh no, he's doubling down on his accusations, claiming that Diddy and his son were involved in a shooting at a Los Angeles recording studio back in 2022. That's right, folks. We're entering full-on scandal mode here. Let's delve deeper into this murky tale of alleged violence and deception, shall we? Buckle up because it's about to get even more intense. The incident in question took place on September 12, 2022, during what was supposed to be a collaborative and creative event at the renowned Chalice recording studio in Los Angeles. According to Jones' detailed account, tensions were already running high when a heated conversation between Diddy, his son Justin, and another individual, identified only as Mr. G, escalated into something far more sinister. As Jones found himself mere feet away, he alleges hearing the unmistakable sound of gunfire echoing through the studio. In the aftermath, as panic gripped the scene, Diddy and his son emerged from the restroom where the altercation had taken place, leaving behind a gravely injured Mr. G. While others stood frozen in shock, it was Jones who sprang into action, rendering aid to the wounded man and ensuring he received medical attention. But the plot thickens. Jones claims that in the aftermath of the shooting, Diddy approached him with a chilling directive to fabricate a story for law enforcement, shifting blame away from the Combs family and onto an unknown assailant. According to Jones, Diddy allegedly instructed him to mislead the authorities, suggesting that the shooting was the result of a drive-by attack outside the studio.
And it just blew my mind.
However, Jones refused to be complicit in what he perceived as a cover-up. His refusal to toe the line set in motion a series of events that would ultimately lead to this explosive lawsuit. Chalice Recording Studio finds itself at the center of this controversy, with allegations flying regarding its handling of the incident. Jones accuses the studio of attempting to downplay the severity of what occurred, citing messages allegedly sent by Chalice suggesting that the shooting took place elsewhere and was the result of a robbery. These claims, if proven true, raise serious questions about the studio's accountability and commitment to the safety of its patrons. As for Diddy and his legal team, they've been quick to dismiss Jones' allegations as baseless fabrications. Sean Hawley, representing Diddy, has adamantly denied any involvement in the shooting, citing what she claims is overwhelming, indisputable proof that Jones' claims are false. Despite Jones' assertions and the mounting evidence presented in his lawsuit, Diddy's camp remains steadfast in their denial, vowing to address the allegations head-on in court.
The first of all is there has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, amidst the legal wrangling and finger-pointing, one cannot ignore the human cost of these allegations. Jones' lawsuit paints a harrowing picture of the psychological toll exacted by the events of that fateful night. He alleges suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, severe anxiety, depression, and insomnia as a result of his experiences at the studio. If true, these claims underscore the far-reaching consequences of unchecked violence and the importance of seeking accountability for those responsible.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to fight for my reputation. I'm going to fight for the honorable man I am, the righteous king that I am. I'm not perfect.
But what of Mr. G, the man caught in the crossfire? His fate remains shrouded in uncertainty, with conflicting reports and unanswered questions swirling around his involvement in the shooting. As the legal battle unfolds, one can only hope for clarity and justice for all parties involved. Sources close to Jones reveal that he has been on edge, convinced that Diddy possesses the means and connections to silence him permanently. According to insiders, Jones confided in close friends that he feared for his life, believing that Diddy's influence extended far beyond the music industry and into the realm of coercion and intimidation.
Family, friends, anyone close to me just feels like there's a lot of potential threats and everybody's just telling me what he's allegedly capable of.
The decision to file the lawsuit was not made lightly. Jones allegedly waited until a wave of legal action began to mount against Diddy, starting with Cassie's explosive allegations and cascading into a series of lawsuits accusing the hip-hop mogul of heinous crimes. It was only then, amid a chorus of voices speaking out against Diddy, that Jones felt emboldened to step forward and add his voice to the growing clamor for accountability. But even now, Jones remains far from safe. Reports have emerged that he and his family have received threatening messages from unknown individuals, prompting them to relocate to a secure location for their own protection. The specter of retaliation looms large, casting a shadow over Jones' courageous decision to seek justice.
It's very scary for myself, and it has me worried about my kids and just sleeping with anxiety.
In a chilling twist, Jones has alleged in an amended complaint that a private investigator purportedly linked to Diddy has been dispatched to dig up dirt on him. According to Jones, this investigator has gone so far as to harass and bribe Jones' close friend in a bid to tarnish his reputation and undermine his credibility. The revelation of these sinister tactics only serves to underscore the high stakes of this legal battle. With each passing day, the drama surrounding Diddy and his alleged misdeeds takes on increasingly Machiavellian dimension, blurring the lines between fame, power, and corruption.
Big Mims! Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it.
But Jones is not alone in his fight against Diddy's alleged tyranny. The amended complaint lists a slew of defendants, including Diddy's own son, Justin Combs, along with industry heavyweights like Lucian Grange and Ethiopia had to marry him. The inclusion of these prominent figures in the lawsuit suggests that Jones is not merely seeking retribution against Diddy, but is intent on exposing a web of complicity that spans the highest echelons of the music industry. Jones has made startling allegations, likening Diddy to the Epstein of the rap industry, insinuating that there are darker forces at play beyond Diddy's control.
And in this lawsuit, he claims that essentially p-diddy was the Epstein of the rap industry.
These claims raise eyebrows and open up a Pandora's box of speculation. Could Diddy indeed be a pawn in a larger game orchestrated by unseen puppet masters? Or is this merely the rhetoric of a disgruntled former associate seeking to deflect attention from his own grievances? Furthermore, Jones alleges that Diddy failed to compensate him fairly for his work, adding fuel to the fire of his legal battle. According to court documents, Jones claims he was not paid for his contributions to the Love album. Off the grid, despite an implied work for hire agreement, the lawsuit alleges that Diddy, Love Records, Motown Records, and Universal Music Group all benefited from his work but failed to compensate him adequately.
Work for hire is when you're paid to create something for somebody else. You don't own the rights to what you create. In this case, Combs would own the rights to the songs that were produced by Jones.
Jones asserts that he was promised $20,000 per song, 4 royalty points, producer credits, and retention of his publishing rights. Yet, despite these assurances, Jones claims he has suffered significant losses amounting to $220,000, 4 royalty points, and producer credits for his attorney. Tyrone Blackburn pulls no punches in his condemnation, stating filing a lawsuit should never be the first option in a dispute. We can have an honest discussion to resolve the issues, or we can follow the same plan Sean Hawley used that got her clients Danny Masterson and Tori. Linez convicted. The inclusion of industry, Titan Lucian Grange, and Universal Music Group in the lawsuit adds another layer of complexity to an already convoluted legal saga. Grange and his company have yet to respond to the amended complaint, leaving observers on tenterhooks as they await their next move.
But Jones says he wasn't paid for the songs he produced, even though he says Combs and the defendants benefited from his work.
This latest development comes hot on the heels of a string of lawsuits against Diddy, including accusations of sexual assault by 4 women, including singer Cassie, Liza Gardner, Joey Dickerson, Neil, and an anonymous woman referred to as Jane Doe. Despite vehemently denying these allegations, Diddy finds himself embroiled in a legal quagmire, with the specter of accountability looming ever larger on the horizon. As we wade through the storm of allegations swirling around Diddy, the court of public opinion weighs in with its verdict. One fan, echoing sentiments that have simmered for decades, reflects, "People didn't understand why I didn't care for Diddy since the 90s. Now they realize that I was onto something." On the other end of the spectrum, a vocal contingent demands swift and severe justice, asserting Diddy should go to jail for a long, long time. He's destroyed a lot of people, and he should pay for his actions. Send him to prison where he can get all the freak off he wants with his nasty self. Now, dear viewers, as we navigate through the labyrinthine twists of this unfolding saga, we invite you to become a part of the conversation. What are your thoughts on the recent allegations against Diddy? Do you believe there are larger forces at play, as Rodney Lil Rod Jones suggests, or do you see this as a case of individual wrongdoing? Share your insights with us in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your ears to ground for the latest in celebrity scandals.